Ever pondered over the property predicament in Chandigarh? Why is selling property shares a task of Herculean proportions? In the heart of this vibrant city, a financial dilemma unfolds. The citizens are grappling with a unique crisis: stagnant property shares. This predicament renders homeowners helpless, unable to liquidate their assets, leaving them stuck in a quagmire of financial uncertainty. The ripple effects of this issue are far-reaching. The dreams of parents hoping to finance their children's higher education are jeopardized. Critical medical needs, such as cancer treatments, become unattainable as the funds tied up in property remain inaccessible. Familial bonds are strained, with financial plans for significant life events like weddings hanging in the balance. The inability to sell property as planned leaves individuals struggling to repay loans, contributing to a relentless cycle of financial hardship. The inability to sell property shares is not just a financial issue, it's a crisis affecting every aspect of life. The repercussions of this property conundrum extend far beyond the homeowners. It's a ripple effect that touches every corner of society. Imagine the plight of a parent unable to finance their child's higher education because they can't liquidate their property shares. Their dreams of providing a brighter future for their child are suddenly dashed, and the academic future of the young generation is at stake. Now consider the struggle of a family member diagnosed with a critical illness. The urgent need for funds for medical treatment becomes a Herculean task. The inability to sell property shares means life-saving treatments become unattainable, adding emotional distress to an already dire situation. Let's not forget the strain on relationships. Families find themselves at odds as financial planning for important life events such as weddings becomes a quagmire. The prohibition on property share sales can even lead to estranged relations, disrupting the harmony within families. Then there's the emotional turmoil of broken promises. Parents find themselves unable to fulfill commitments made to their children, necessitating a drastic shift in life plans and causing emotional distress for everyone involved. Our elderly citizens also bear the brunt of this financial restriction. Dependent on their families, they suffer as the financial constraints impact their access to necessary care in the twilight of their lives. The ideal scenario of selling a portion of a house over decades contrasts starkly with the complexities that arise when an entire property is owned by a family. The emotional ties to a home, coupled with the financial implications, necessitate a major life shift. The property crisis in Chandigarh is a societal issue, and it needs to be addressed collectively. It's not just about property owners being able to sell their shares. It's about dreams, health, relationships, promises, and the overall well-being of the citizens. It's about empathy, compassion, and finding effective solutions to a problem that affects us all. So what can we do about this? How can we turn the tide on this distressing situation? The answer lies in advocating for change, in raising our voices against the restrictive policies that have left so many of our fellow citizens grappling with financial stress and emotional distress. First, it's crucial to address the stringent restrictions on selling property shares. This policy needs a thorough re-evaluation. A more flexible approach could allow homeowners to liquidate a portion of their property, providing them with much-needed funds to meet critical personal needs, such as education, healthcare, and loan repayments. Secondly, it's time to reconsider the directive to banks against funding floor-wise property deals. This directive has not only had adverse effects on the banking sector, but also curtailed the financial options available to homeowners. An open dialogue between the Chandigarh administration and the banking sector could pave the way for more accommodating funding options that benefit both parties and the homeowners. Thirdly, we need to advocate for changes in property laws. The status quo isn't just unsustainable, it's causing real harm to real people. The laws must evolve to reflect the complexities of modern life and the diverse needs of the citizens. But how can you as an individual contribute to these changes? Start by raising awareness. Talk to your friends, your family, your colleagues. Share these issues on your social media platforms. Write letters or emails to your local representatives urging them to take action. Organize or participate in peaceful demonstrations to bring this issue to the forefront. Remember, every voice counts. And when we all come together, we can create a wave of change that's impossible to ignore. So let's not stand by as our fellow citizens struggle, let's advocate for change. Let's work together to find solutions that not only alleviate the immediate financial strain, but also ensure the long-term well-being of all residents. Remember, change begins with you. Advocate for a change in property laws and let's make Chandigarh a better place for all its residents.